How's it going, everybody? Yeah, I'm too lazy to go get my camera and do this professionally, so I'm just using the webcam for now. Think of this as like a vlog anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, I had about 6 cups of coffee so far, so I should be like wired. Anyway, everybody kind of wants to know what I think about the new Godzilla Resurgence. Well, I have seen the poster. The best way I can sum this up is, first of all, that looks painful. That looks like incredibly painful. Just with the teeth going all the way to the back. Um, it's definitely going to be a redesign of the 54, and I'm actually really glad that Japan decided to bring them back. But in all honesty, with the way that it's looking, I'm really kind of hoping the variation of Godzilla in this film is just a one-time deal, and then he goes back to looking the way he used to. Um, but that's just me because Godzilla's been a pop culture icon for so many years now, and I mean if they really want Americans' version to look cuter than their own, great. But I think they should do this as like a one time deal where he looks horrific and then go back to looking like adult friend. I mean, well, audience friendly because I don't know. Well, you know what? They've already done 30 movies. I think screw it. It's time for a change. Let them do a change. It's going to be awesome. Now, according to IMDb here, hang on, let me look it up. Um, it will come to the United States in 2017. New World Cinemas is picking it up. And while I'm thinking about New World, I heard from a little bird that the rights to Godzilla 1985 will expire from New World Pictures this year. So hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll be able to get that out on DVD and Blu-ray in the United States. But like I said, we can only hope. And here's my question: why hasn't Toho, since they can't get the rights to the New World picture, why hasn't Toho released the international or the Japanese in a Region 1 format? That's what I want to know. If you can't get a hold of New World, why don't you release it in in the international version, or why don't you do the Japanese version with English subtitles? That's the part that stumps me. But anyway, yeah, I'm totally happy for that. I'm excited. I'm glad there's going to be more Godzilla movies. Keep the ball rolling. We've got Godzilla 2 coming out like the very next year after 2017, and that's supposed to have Rodan and Mothra and if we're lucky, King Ghidorah. And I'm like really stoked about the idea of King Ghidorah ending up fighting King Kong. Just go boom, 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 boom. I would pay huge money to see that. Now, if only they can get. Oh yeah, that reminds me. There's a new trailer. I will post the link in the description for a new Gamera film. Gamera's coming back. Gamera is coming back, and I laughed my ass off when I saw the preview for that. It looks really gory. It really does. It looks like a straight up horror movie. It's insane. I mean, it's great, but it looks like a straight up horror movie, and I'm very excited about that. But yeah, back to Godzilla Resurgence. Some of the photos of him were released online. There was one, if I remember correctly, there was a set, the scars, and then there was and then there was the bleeding Godzilla. So I think it'd be safe to assume that there's going to be more than one variation of Godzilla in this film. Now, if it's a solo film, which I'm kind of nobody's actually asked the question yet: is Godzilla Resurgence is this going to be a solo film? I think so. I think it could work as a solo film. We really don't need him to fight another monster in order for it to be a Godzilla film. And with the exception of Godzilla 2000, every time they've rebooted the series, he's been solo. So I think it's safe to say there's a strong possibility he'll be solo, and then maybe he'll fight another monster. We don't know. I'm hoping for something awesome, like a new monster this time, and not like well, if they end up doing a sequel, I'm hoping for something new that's like Megaguirus or Orga, not some rehash. Like they don't reintroduce King Ghidorah because, well, okay, you know what? Screw it. King Ghidorah, maybe Mothra, because they've been in every single variation with him. Rodan has been too. Just reintroduce one of the main characters, but then throw a bunch of new monsters in at the same time. That's definitely that would be my choice if I were to see any new Godzilla films that Toho were to do. And what did you do with the water tank? Why did you get rid of the water tank? Because now you're gonna have to get that back. Anyway, yeah, but no, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm glad that they're pumping out more Godzilla movies. If they can sit there and pump out 3,000 James Bond movies, James Bond, you're gonna play catch up one of these days. Yeah, so I'm very happy about that. But I know like a lot of people wanted to know about what my thoughts were, so there they are. All right.